It's just the standard AD carry, control mage, and 3 frontliners you can play around with. On the side of Misfit though, the more I look at SK Gaming's draft, the more I like this Trundle pick. Whenever the Mundo is going to be running for, and then Razok coming in is spotted, but they're far forward. This could be a gank to come through, but no, they smell it out. They're actually out.
Yeah, I mean, Jezu and Lilip were a little bit lucky. Razok didn't pull the trigger. He stayed put inside the bush. Now he's got caught out by this end blade. Here comes Kobe. He's low. Somebody heal has already been used. Soraka jumps forward. First blood picked up by Jezu, but the bomb gets a reply. So both ADs 1-1.
Yeah, but definitely a win over for the side of SK. They get the first blood. They get the double buff onto Jezu, and they get the tempo on the junglers because Treats gets to stay in the...
of Treats and Lilip. They are applying pressure. And Misfits, they have to respect it.
It's also with the fog of war that has been developed at the same time. Generics off towards the top side.
Dosage running down Herod, missed that cleaver, gets the auto, stepping through the mini wave. That's a flash forward, flash away from Herod. He's gonna get run down underneath the tower. Mundo goes where he pleases.
And that, I didn't even go in with the extra healing, and just once Herod down when he's too far forward. And not only that, they're getting to Drake at the same time, so they can't even be cross-mapped on here. They get saw what Genix did just earlier, so this could be a bit dangerous as well from the side of Misfits. It looks like SK, they want to contest S1 as well.
All right, 3v3 for the time being. GenX has not left that top lane. Few members of Misfits are starting to fire down the Herald. GenX makes his way forward, no maximum dosage available to him. The explosive cast comes out, and it's SK that pick up the Herald. Now GenX is being jumped on by all 3 members of Misfits. The Unleashed Power picks up the kill, that evens it out at 2-2. The Dark Sphere slows down Blue. Scout of the week, will it find the stun? Slide and glide. Blue holds onto that. Emperor's doing that. Razok is now making his way up. 35 seconds. SK got the first dragon. They still have the gold lead. And they are the ones that are in position first. Vanda's going to chuck out that Glacial Fissure. Lips holding on to Solar Flare for now. Finally drops it down. Kobe sidesteps it. The feathers fly. Vanda stays alive for now. Winter's Bite will slow Lip. Vanda's going to jump to Kobe. Now everybody's in the party. Those teleports are being used. Razok has already subjugated one, but nobody dead just yet. Finally, GenX kills Razok, and it's SK that come out on top.
Yeah, they're just playing that skirmish around it better. The Vandas comes out with the Braum. It's not giving that instantaneous CC you want. It's not giving that burst. And Lilith and Jesu, they play around that so patiently with the feathers. They continue!
The Emperor's Divide! Scooping up BTO and donating him into GenX's waiting hands. That was beautiful. Does end up costing Blue, though, as he was on the wrong side of the wall. The fight's still not done yet. Misfits are now stepping forward, and the reinforcements are coming. The dragon wasn't even... Giant trophy will stop SK finding the kill.
Yeah, remember, right now this is a 4v5. Vito just pushed out the mid lane, and now he is looking to join the fight. Just hit level 11 on Syndra. That's a huge spike for him.
There's only one ultimate for SK. It's Treats. He needs to have a fantastic explosive cast. Get rid of the Misfits members. He's not even used it just yet. Finally does, but it will not save GenX. Only one kill. SK were unarmed with 4
few seconds. The same goes for this mid lane turret with Blue being chunked out. Is he going to back? Is he going to stay? He is just going to stay. He's healthy enough for this one. And he's even going to go for it.
This time round, scoops up Vito underneath the turret. Razok throws out the Pillar of Ice. Vito finally goes down, but from beyond the grave, picks up the kill with Unleashed Power.
And what a statement game to come out, at least from so decisive. It's not always the best Emperor's Divide we're seeing, but we're seeing it every time. And now down towards the bottom. Not going to go for an engage just
Hold
yet.
that thought, because Vanda is stepping out. The Winter's Bite not going to be thrown out just yet. Finally does. Lilip gets tagged. Solar Flare by some time. Mr. Shot pushes Lilip back. The explosive shot will pick up the kill. That's the 6th kill secured. It's cursed him. But now it's Misfits in the river first. They've pushed up on him. They've pushed out middle. And this is just going to be a tennis match, a juggling match, as Trouble would say. Back and forth, back and forth. Goldborg, it looks like Misfits may be able to secure this uncontested.
Yeah, they are getting the Drake. They're doing a good job at body blocking the Herald, and they are posturing as if they want to deter them from getting back to the mid lane here, so we could have a little breakout fight. How
does Misfits start a fight? They don't have Engage. The Glacial Fissure's on cooldown. Subjugate comes out, but it simply doesn't do enough. It's too little, it's too late. An Infected Cleaver catches out here. Treats coming from the side with an explosive cask available to him. He knocks back one. The rest of the Misfits are running for their lives. It's Herod that's taken down, the second of the fight for SK. Misfits, what were you doing? They didn't have the Engage. Have the strength if they're pressing forward, but imagine if Vanda was alive, running backwards, had Glacial Fissure, and could have thrown it into the river. No ways, are they being cheeky? 20 minutes 30. Oh my word, SK Gaming, they're starting to sniff this out. He's going to be able to spot it. 5,000 HP. Hex Flash going to be cancelled. Running away for Lilith. The Solar Flare is available to him. That's a knock up there onto Treats from the Glacial Fissure inside the pit. Not going to be able to take him out. Treats is down. Baron is secured by Razork. Misfits may have just regained control of this game. Jezu flies up with the feathers to drop down onto Hirit's head. Kobe turns it around. It's VTO that gets the kill though. Now all of a sudden, Lilith's running for his life. He started the fight. Maybe the last one to fall. GenX has been utterly ignored for now. He may be able to be the front line that Blue needs. Hopping over the wall, flashing forward as well. Blue sends in the Sand Soldiers. The wall comes up from Vanda. Now there's a teleport coming back in. VTO is going to rejoin the fray. Lilith is low inside the blue buff. VTO, no ultimate available to him. The Sun Disc is thrown down on that top tower. That will help the escape somewhat. VTO needs to find the stun with Scatter the Weak. He's holding onto the trigger. Finally throws it out. Who will be the target? It's going to be Blue, but the ball falls short. Nobody gets from Spring. And Ender was saying it from the analyst desk that this is one of the teams that could be a dark horse in playoffs, that could surprise. And look, they're inconsistent, don't get me wrong, but you can see the ceiling. And it does work for them many times.
Yeah, look at the flank though from Treats now. The TP is not there, but Lilith is coming from base. And it may look for a bit of an engage here, but it's very disjointed.
I'm waiting for Blue. He's holding on to the Emperor's Divide. SK Gaming, they aren't quite sure how they want to surround Misfits. Treats goes all the way in. He's already used that explosive cost. Buy some time with that stopwatch. Here comes GenX as well. Jezu jumps forward into 2, pulls all the feathers backwards. He takes down VTO. That's a solo kill for Jezu in the midst of the team fight. 1-for-1 for now. Jezu is not going to be able to be taken down by Misfits.
But that was exactly what SK needed. We talked about it. They need a flank, a vision pocket where Misfits do not know where Treats would be. And there they found it. You called for Blue. He does still have that Emperor's Divide.
For the Dragon instead of the Baron right now.
And I think that's the correct call as well. You have established vision for yourself now. You make the resets to come through from SK, so they can't threaten the Baron play. Even if they wanted to, they're not in position to do so. You can even see the ping ward is still in the pit for Misfits. So now they're on soul point. And you know what? You know Misfits, they don't care about the soul. They just need to get it so they can get Elder Drake on the map. And that's the essential real win condition. But SK, they're threatening them. And now TPs are coming through around the Baron.
Everybody's once again inside the river. Razork's going low. VTO's caught out. The body slam, the explosive cost. VTO's down. Solar Flare catches out a few. The Emperor's Divide pushes Misfits backwards, but the Hourglass is the stopwatches by so much time. Kobe's gonna be able to get reset off the reset. GenX and Treats and Blue are the last ones. Keep your eyes on Kobe. He hops forward. Little Yordle is wrecking SK. Despite how good it started, it's Misfits that close out the fights.
And what can they get from this GenX? Still has the ultimate, and it seems like he's gonna be able to run away from this one, but the rest of them have to stop this Baron from coming through.
I am so confused, but I am so entertained. I really need to see that SK Cask and
that's a pressure point you have to respond. Carve has been slow pushing a wave up towards the top side of the map as well. So there's just too many things right now from the side of SK. They're burning, the house is on fire, and there's not much water you can actually use to put it out.
This is fine, is what SK are saying right now. But I think if you cast your mind back to the beginning of the game, where SK were in control of the Rift, were making the first moves, Misfits couldn't land that initial poke. They couldn't make use of the Pillars of Ice, and just like that, the threat of the Scatter the Weak. But because Misfits this time round are controlling, are making the first move, they're able to just control and keep SK away. Here it is, almost able to take down GenX. He chucks out the ultimate as well. Treats making his way down. The explosive cask is available. Misfits could cut them off, but they're not going to. Inhibitor for Hirit, I think that's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, there is a...
Observers are highlighting that now. TP is just about available for GenX. I'm not sure if they really want to use that.
It's gone.
Yeah, oh wow, okay, thank you. I didn't even realize they started it. There we go. Soul picked up.
And you know, they're trying to get some mid lane pressure at the same time. That's one cannon and a caster minion you have to work with. That might be able to give you a little bit of gold, but that is not going to be the difference.
Started hammering away. Super minions are in the top lane. Misfits, they're going to stand inside the darkness and look at that AoE. Hear it. Melts half the hit points of SK. Baron to 2,500. Treats is going to jump into the pit. He might be able to do it, but he doesn't. Razork wins the burger flip, and Misfits are now hunting down SK. If they can get a clean fight, they can win this game. Pillar of Ice will lock Blue in place. The Emperor's Divide sends Misfits backwards. That's Kobe. He jumps too far forward. He's bitten off more than he can chew, but he busts a shot to SK away. GenX is taken out in the bottom of the fight, and Kobe, in a 1v3, manages to survive. Misfits get themselves 2 kills. They lose 1, and they're pushing into the base, Gulborg.
Yeah, this should be it this time around. They just need to take care of the mid lane or the bot lane inhibitor here. Then they can start sieging down the turret as well. It is still a 3 versus 4 situation in favor of Misfits. And they do have the poke of Hirid that does an immense amount of damage now with the 4 items completed on the Jace.
Now, will Misfits pull a Magi Felix, overcommit and get backdoored? Blue's got the teleport available. I don't quite think it's going to happen. Multiple waves are now going to push onto the Nexus. Blue's getting chunked down. The engage from Lilith and follow-up from Treats. Razork gets knocked all the way to the inhibitor. Now all of a sudden, Kobe's starting to hammer down. First Nexus turret has fallen. Still 9 seconds before Jezu is alive. Blue gets caught by the Pillar of Ice. The second Nexus turret falls. Misfits turn their attention to the Nexus. They're starting to ignore the SK members. A couple more shots will do it, and Misfits take down SK.
But had you asked me if it was going to take Misfits 38 minutes to take a win here, I probably said no in the beginning of the day. SK completely revitalized and much more to play for with what we saw today with this draft.
And of course, on the other side, Misfits didn't falter under the pressure. They didn't fall significantly.
That the enemy is not going to be able to fight. So they do still have their own strength, but in a straight-up fight to come through from Astralis, they should have a little bit of an edge.
In my head, XL's composition will be very difficult to trigger just yet. They may concede this. And yeah, they will indeed just give up the Herald.
Super smart wrap rotations coming through from Astralis. Once again, I thought that was an insanely good rotation to come through from Astralis, and the fact they have that now in hand is perfect. Now, the Drake finally comes through from XL now. Would have loved to see this a bit earlier, just because of the fact that they did have that TP advantage, and that was what Astralis played around with. So you could have been
Destiny. And stark differences in his wins and his losses. Obviously XL, 6 wins, 10 losses, but kill participation, damage per minute, numbers a lot higher. Will he get involved in this fight? No, because he's been pushed back by Magi Felix. First blood picked up by Zanzara and Astralis, despite the cannon barrage.
Very decisive from Patrick as well, trying to flash over and take a kill onto what's just.
Does have those global abilities. Now all of a sudden, Promiscue's going to be on the menu. Dodges away from everything because there's support coming from the mid lane. Now Advian's the one that's caught up, flashes over the wall to safety. And again, you can see like trying to make something happen, but dancing on the edge of disaster. Zanzara just gets completely picked off, and a strange passage of play.
Super
Zanzara may be able to help out Magi Felix in the mid lane. So potential fight of multiple lanes. White Knight gets jumped on. A lot of damage thrown down as the Dominus has popped up. Marcoon will pop the Blast Cone to safety. Destiny delivers Nuke Duck into the top, but there's no minions just yet. Finally, Kreis brings them in. The Cannon Barrage comes down. 5 seconds until the Dragon. And XL have committed a lot. They get the kill. They may be able to get the tower. But can they be able to defend this Dragon?
No, they can't get the Drake, but they get the tower, they get the kill, so they get a lot of gold influx on towards this one, and luckily for them, there is only 10 seconds for the Rift Herald to respawn, so all in all for XL, a really good decision there. You give up the Drake, but you get so much more on the map instead.
XL, if they lose this game, they are out of playoff contention again. A team that has never made it to... Of course, they're fighting for their playoff chances. Shockwave will catch out Patrick. He's holding on to the flash for now. Promiscue is the Lantern bot. Can now turn his attention to Zanzara. He gets jumped on by Marcoon. Glacial Fissure goes down. Chance of Crystal Arrow stuns up Advian on the back end. Marcoon may just get taken out. Yes, he does. 1 for 1 for now. White Knight throws out the Dominus, flashes forward, stuns up Patrick. Cleanse comes out. The flash didn't put enough distance away. As White Knight that gets the second of the fight. Now Advian's in trouble. That door will not block the damage. As Zanzara steps forward, he's already used the ultimate. And ends up being a 2 for 1.
Super decisive to come through here. They save the teleport on Christ though, and get a turret as well. But all in all, that's still a nice fight to get from the side of Astralis, although Astralis spawning in 1 minute as well. With this Rift Herald now, the broader map, we keep talking about it, opening it up is exactly what you want from XL. You want to be able to play around with this one, and you can see this small point of attack to come through, a rather large point of attack, is collecting all the members from Astralis. As soon as this happens, well, you just split up the map once again and try to Felix might be too much, and especially White Knight in this Renekton. We saw what he was just able to do.
Oh, will Zanzara bring the storm? The tower's about to be focused down. Marcoon jumps onto Zanzara. Lantern will bring him out to safety. Advian throws out the Fissure, but it simply doesn't hold them in place long enough. Now Kreis chucks out the Cannon Barrage, and they stun up, lock down White Knight. He's chunked down low. He culls the Meek, slices and dices his way onto the Lantern to safety. Nobody has died just yet, but so many ultimates have been used. XL have now started the Ocean Drake. Piercing arrows firing across onto Jessler. This will push Astralis away, and they will not commit.
Huge win from the side of XL here. You cannot fight this as Astralis. You don't have the Crystalline Arrow.
Destiny will be channeled and used, so again, very small win reduces the likelihood that he can jump into the bottom lane, for example. Marcoon has started the fight with White
Teleport
Knight.
as well.
For the Heartbreaker, Cannon Barrage comes down, Blade of the Ruin King used. Nukeduck has committed that TP, Gold Card lands, but Astralis, they've started the Baron. Astralis have got 4 members inside the pit. White Knight is down.
This is huge. Christ does have TP, but Nukeduck, no Destiny, no teleport. He used that to get up here. They still have the ultimates. This is going to be a close one.
Patrick has already cleansed the ult. The Chain of Corruption will slowly start to spread. Piercing Arrow chunks them down. XL have pushed Astralis outside the pit. Zara's going to use the Stormbringer, looking for the kills, not going to be able to find it. 2,500 on Baron. Now all of a sudden Promiscu lands the death sentence. Baron 1,200, Astralis out.
That was mine.
Astralis have been pushed out in XL, secure the Baron.
And just like that, everything falls apart from Astralis. They lose out on the bot side of the map. They lose out on the top side of the map, on the Baron, on the play. They started themselves. This is a disastrous call from Astralis, and the rest of the members are just getting run down by XL now.
XL are not done yet. They have got a significant advantage. Baron buff, 7,000 gold.
Has been picked up by XL. That may be a playoff defining call.
Oh my word, I mean, a game of inches, the very small decisions inside that pit. Guys, you can eat an orange, but I'm not sure it's going to be okay, bro. He stays alive so incredibly long. All of XL have arrived, and Cries is still not down. Finally taken out by MagiFelix. All of a sudden now White Knight is chunked down. MagiFelix starts to back away. Held onto that Shockwave. XL find themselves 3 more kills. Shockwave pulls Marcoon away from him, but XL going to focus onto the tower. This will be the 5th of the game. XL are running away with this.
But the stars are falling apart from Astralis. You're completely right, Trevor, here. XL, they're doing everything correct in this one, and they're coming in clutch down towards the bottom turret now, and they should be able to siege down this turret as well.
Oh my word, opening up the base, getting nearly a 10,000 gold lead. The attack in the distance does little to slow down the onslaught, and this will be the 3rd dragon. XL, you are guaranteed at least a tiebreaker for 6th place. Now, if they win both of those games and Astralis lose to Vitality, 2.5 items completed for Patrick, just as predicted, Gulborg. Damage unlocked. Well, that's going on. MagiFelix, no TP, is pushing the top tower and losing his in-hit.
Yeah, this is just falling apart from Astralis and XL. They have every tool to siege up this one. They have the poke, they have the CC, and they have the barrels to play around with the ground. Astralis, they're forced to forfeit all of their base right here.
Oh my word. This is just stepping into the MagiFelix and Astralis comfort zone when it looks so dire. Damage. While XL have been able to push Astralis away, they've been able to heal. They're going to teleport. They're coming in from behind.
Yeah, TP comes through. MagiFelix just his level 16 as well and finish up Rabadon's Death Cap. So Shockwave could be huge in this fight.
Oh, can he find it? The Stormbringer comes down. The Shockwave catches 2. And Vietnam Marcoon are being forced away while Patrick is being focused down by White Knight. Astralis are pushing forward as Super Minions are on the Nexus. Patrick gets the first kill of the fight. Marcoon gets the reset. That's a flash away to safety as well as the Lantern. Zanzara survives long enough. The Death Sentence manages to catch out Marcoon. It ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. Nexus turrets are being defended, and XL, they're not conceding.
Yeah, they're not, but that's a fact. Astralis, they're forced to go back to the Nexus turrets because the rest of the Super Minions are coming in. And now for a 1v1 situation with Baron being respawned with almost 3 inhibitors down. It is
Shockwave is up as well. Chance of Crystal Arrow can go out. Nukeduck is in the mid lane, but MagiFelix is inside the Dragon Pits.
They're splitting up here, so right now the play is still favoring XL. MagiFelix does have that TP though if they want to contest it, but it looks like they're looking for a steal for Sansara.
All of a sudden, Nukeduck's going to face off against the mid lane. Gets the gold card down. Wild cards come out. The Shockwave forces out the Hourglass. Okay, Dragon secured. That soul denied. Defensive flash from MagiFelix, and now the engage goes in. Sansara gets stolen! Sansara gets the Baron, and now Marcoon is being chunked out by Jeskla. Imagine if he had more damage, but he doesn't. That means he's now running for his life. As here comes Nukeduck. Gets the gold card, catches out the bear. And he's going to be able to find the Lantern out to safety. 5 members of Astralis still alive. Marcoon trying to close the distance. Enchanted Recall will help out and promise
to have any blue trinkets up and available. So if a Drake was to be started, they have to walk in on it. He was slowed.
So close. Patrick wasn't caught out by the Crystal Arrow. White Knight maybe setting up the flank. That's a teleport. Teleport to blue buff. All of a sudden, Astralis are backing away. Promiscu pulls back MagiFelix. He still gets tagged by the Q from Patrick. Defensive flash. The storm is brought. White Knight may need to get over the wall, but he can't do it just yet. Finally does so. Slices, dices, culls the Meekin. chucks up the Ruthless Predator. Patrick stays alive just long enough with the help of the rest of XL. Death Sentence goes wide, no target is found just yet. White Knight is the first to fall, and look at that damage from Patrick. Makoon flashes over the wall, gets himself the Hourglass Circuit, and now turns his attention over to Jeskla, who's trying to put up as much damage as possible, holding onto the flash, still has Cleanse available. Gold card, Cleanse instantly. Biska gets himself the kill there onto Adviet. Now while that's happening, Cries kills on Promiscu, and Jeskla will get run down. Not enough members, not enough damage. There's not enough hope. I think XL have done it.
That should be it from XL here, and what a crazy disjointed fight.
See XL, they stay alive, taking down Astralis as they force their way onto the Nexus. Say it with me, Gulborg. XL Esports, la 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 la. They keep their playoff dreams alive.
Oh, and look at them. They're happy, they're laughing. That game became way crazier than it should have been. The fact they did not get the Baron. The fact they missed out on the Soul. At the end, Makoon was brought into this split team at the middle of the split, and it came
matchup potentially one-sided early, but could also be explosive.
Oh, damn. Okay, so Vitality, a lot of aggression, of course. I mean, the reason it is because you've got off Olaf Akali. The problem with Olaf in this draft is both your solo lanes are going to get pushed in. He's going to see him in a second. No, he's going top lane. There was a big trade. Odoamne E'd in Shigenda. I wonder if he has E up. He might level up soon. He does have level 3. He might have E here, but Inspired. Good luck for the kill.
Here we go. Wind becomes
W
lightning.
missed.
Is not going to connect. Here's the audacious charge. In just a moment, going to hold on to it until Jen tries to double dash away. They're going for the follow. If they can't get it, they get the flash, though. Positive overall.
Just a lot of cross map going on here. So Inspired, yes, he is behind Selfmade, but he's forcing Shigenda to fall behind. Whoa, massive hook!
Connects on a crown shot. That is big. Scatter the Weak connects. Not quite enough damage to follow up. Keep in mind, Hansama only level 5. At level 6, that certainly could have been a kill. I'd say, hey, it's a fine trade. But remember when Mad beat Rogue earlier, it was because they gave up so many dragons that eventually compounded against Rogue. And now with Vitality going for a bot dive, things could turn bad very quickly. That's a Blitzcrank and a Syndra. Those are easy champions to dive. In goes an unstoppable Olaf. Goodbye, Hansama. That is not interactive gameplay. There is no room to get anything done.
Yeah, Leader will lose at midway, but really good stack. We saw the bot stack as Selfmade based around a minute ago. They managed to crash it. They go for the dive. Inspired's only level 5 still. He'll find Leader, but I don't think he can commit onto him. TP coming back from Hans to catch the wave, but really good execution from Vitality. They're playing
more vulnerable to the dives.
Nabrov's here first because they have to push in bot. They've been playing bot side, so he can move up this Herald first. Trimby's one step behind, so Vitality can slow this down. Odoamne has no ult, but neither does Shigenda. It's going to be a 4v4.
Take it back. Odoamne certainly would have liked to have that ult. Colin coming out, good damage on the LeBron. Leader full health. Leader with ultimate up and available, as well as the flash. That sure
playoff deciding fight.
Hook go in, dive back down, move in from Trimby. That's big damage coming in. LeBron ignited, now he's set to fall. More damage coming through Selfmade. Will he get dropped? Yes, he will. So get it here, but it's too little too late. The Croc double diving in is going to lock up Trimby. It's Crown Shot to the backside. He's got good guns to fight, but Rogue, they're not looking to take it. Flash out, trying to make it to safety. Inspired, they're turning it back. They do want the fight. They want to turn it. Crown Shot has good damage here, but he doesn't use his ability to the right time. He doesn't have the Chakram stacks. That means it all falls to pieces.
Quadra kill for Odoamne. He didn't have ult, but he didn't need it in the end. Gets 4 kills in the fight.
And more than a bit of a mistake, because again, the stakes in this game are so incredibly high. Vitality, elimination if they lose here. This game is everything. They had a lead, they had an advantage. We talked about it. Selfmade very much pulling ahead. And yes, he did get the Herald, but that Herald is not going to make up what is now a 2k gold difference.
Oh!
Leader! Oh, there's just no room for him to play on that one. Gale Force in the calling. Larson. And I think it's important to remember is that when we talked earlier, Rogue, they'd only lost to the top teams. And in a lot of those games, Larson wasn't playing fantastically. He struggled in the first half.
Now they're just going to Herald mid. They won't be able to take the full tower, but a couple plates should help out.
This is just going to be 2 plates, though, most likely. Not really a lot else to push for. Good stun connection from Odoamne. He's going to struggle a little bit. He does have ultimate, though, so Odoamne's not over pushing. If he had flash, it might be a different story, but equal cooldown at this point. Not fighting for anything other than 6th place. Really would have to immediately face who's ever 5th. Would be at the cusp of elimination, whereas Rogue gets
But now they have 3 even harder winning lanes.
Absolutely, and it does not really get easier. Crown Shot's going to feel a little bit better with the Immortal Shield bow, and here in the 2v2, it looks like Rogue are still set to come out on top. Leader taking a lot of poke here, Inspired ready to go. Good movement from Leader, but he's ticking the Red Smite. Isn't quite going to get dropped. The flash away from the Ardent Blaze, and now Selfmade the one in trouble. He's going to get one back. He heals up just a bit, but not enough to stop Larson.
1 for 1. Oh, he almost got out. Almost managed to find some kind of play in it, but Larson just played it well. Dashed away, culling them through the shroud, and then he had to back off instantly. Vitality kind of lucky there. And just keep covering Larson is the most important thing. When you have such a strong mid laner who can go side, like Illusion, you want to make sure he can push and do things like this and take the towers. Trimby and Inspired are just standing here just in case LeBron and Selfmade want to look for a play. Selfmade is here, but so is Rogue.
Larsen's going to try to back away. Big damage could come through. They're trying to run down Inspired. Inspired very vulnerable. Leader going to find one kill. Trippy now needs to make it out. But that's Odoamne, and that's the quadra kill cannon from earlier. He wants another 4, but I don't think he's going to get it. Flash out to safety. Dash away. Hook will not connect. Larsen fishing for the follow. Red buff damage. Ticking. Segenda holding on for dear life as the tower falls for Rogue.
Red buff, red smite, they just about live every single time, but yeah, Rogue, really good response. Jungle support is already there.
These trades, it was 2 HP, now it's 7. The gold, though, even worse. 9K for Larsen, leader at 7.2. You can see all 3 of the carries for Rogue are massively ahead.
This is such beautiful map play from Rogue. Odoamne doesn't go top to match the Renekton. He doesn't have TP in the first place, and he knows the map is split in a sense where if he does go top, there's a chance he'll get dove. Zhonya's on cooldown perhaps, Flash is down. If he goes to defend the tier 1, he's going to die. Leader will TP top, and then there's a 3v1 on the tower. You're only going to get a top tier 1 for this, and Rogue might get 2 tier 2s.
And again, this is the reason why Rogue are currently the #1 team in our league. They are so incredibly consistent. Even when they lose out in some early plays, they always seem to
Well, Rogue need to copy-paste what they did bot into top, because they need to take down this top tier 2. Larsen's pushing it in. Inspired and Trimby are around. Hans is push mid, and we could have a fight.
In, slow coming out as well from Caedrel's grudge. Trimby gonna get hooked. No follow-up there. The Blitzcrank gonna get burned down very quickly, and there's not a lot of recourse Vitality. They're now TPing into the midst of the fight. That's Leader on the back side. Cinder with a bit of a slow. Coming in from the jungle, but that's Leader in the midst of the entire team. Going through, he's got good damage on Larsen. Larsen could be pretty vulnerable here. Manages to get one back. Rogue, if they throw it all the way, no, it's Odoamne to try to turn and save the day. He goes golden on the hook, but it's not enough. That's one big shutdown. If Vitalities can secure the kill from downtown, it is Ground Shot. It is Leader with the shutdown, and Hans Sama, oh, 1 death. Why not make it 2? Self-made here for the kill.
Rogue tried to copy-paste it top, but instead Vitality control, alt, delete. 5 members of Rogue are dead, and now they're going to get a Baron. They got an insane shot.
They needed to win this fight. They needed the Baron in the corner of your screen that they are picking up and securing now. But right now, they are giving up all their Baron buff time to secure this Cloud Drake. Rogue ready to fight mid lane despite that buff on the end.
All the gold is on the solo laners of Rogue. Larsen has to find picks like this one.
Crown Chuck in need trouble. The flash out to safety. Colin coming in. Flash back out from Larsen, trying to make it to safety. Now he's the one getting picked off right when we praise him. He's dashing out. He's trying to clear away, but he's just going to get finished off. Self-made on a rampage.
Yeah, Vitality 15 seconds left on the Baron. They have 1 wave to work with. They might be able to look for a tier 2 here. I think Hans should be able to wave clear. Odo doesn't have TP up either, so they're just going to have to give it Larsen. He has to find picks. He's a Fed Lucian. He needs to push side lanes and look for these picks. This time it backfires. He didn't have enough vision to see where the rest of Vitality was, and he dies. He loses his flash, so the solo laners of Rogue, one's good at making tier 2, sorry. But I think Rome's gonna have to give it up. Larsen's gonna answer top. This is gonna be a cross map.
And more money traded back. Baron up in 1 minute and 30 seconds, so Rogue will have the initial vision set up there because of the pressure on the top side, as well as 4 members of Vitality showing bot lane, but it might not amount to much as Vitality can't just walk
in the game. He's just a Syndra. He's just gonna be able to burst someone down at best.
Looking for potentially 1 person. It could be Self-Made. Lantern is there. Oh! Make it down, but it's a clean hook. He's unstoppable, but it might be a little bit too late. That's going to be popped. It's Leader on the side. Level 16 Akali. Odoamne already proccing the Banshees, though, is big. Vitality forced to back away. No one going down.
Steal this. Olaf has no flash, so he can't get in the pit. 1 ward on the entrance to take away the Blast Cone. Should be a free Baron for Rogue. Maybe Vitality can look for a Dragon on the back end of this.
Big now for Rogue. Again, back in the driver's seat. They threw it all away on the top side. They find a way back in there. The pick from Leader, all because he stands on a single, incredibly close.
The Rogue threw it away, but now they're back in it. They're the ones in control now with this Baron. We'll see what they can get done with it, but they've already taken 6 towers. They've already taken the tier 2s of Vitality. Tier 3.
Baron buff slowly ticking away. 1 minute left here for the side of Rogue. 1, maybe 2 more waves that they can push in.
Does Leader have Rabadons? He's running to base. They're dropping this tier 3. I think he might have Rabadon's death cap.
Level 16 as well. Could be big. Hook comes out again, but now he's into the backside. Who got hooked? Oh, the Olaf. He scales good, but not good enough to go 4v1. Odoamne TPing in. Vitality can't afford to overcommit here. Odoamne now in the midst of the team going for Crown Shot. Odo pulled back into the Lantern. Leader, it's all on you. Can you do it? That's 1 kill for Leader. Now leaping forward. Hansama next, but he flashes out to safety. Leader dashing back in. Leader, a man on a mission to turn this fight back. Vitality, they have held their ground. They give up only an inhibitor tower, and it is Hansama versus the world. No room for him to get anything done. Vitality take the fight.
Yeah, 4 members of Rogue dead. Leader comes up massive. He might die in lanes here and there, but he carries the fight.
You have a little bit of protection there.
They're just going to push mid. Looks like they're just going to give this up. They only have a cannon minion, so they can't actually get anything, and Baron is 30 seconds away, so they're just going to give up the Cloud Soul. Bit of a confusing play there, but maybe they were scared of hooks. They couldn't. So now, 3 Guardian Angels on Vitality.
Guardian Angels flashes across the board. Only Lebrov waiting on his. It's flashing from Trimby. Hook goes in again, locking up Self-Made. Self-Made unstoppable, but not going down quite nearly as fast. Gets a little bit more time with the stopwatch. Odoamne now in the midst of the entire team. Segenda locked up. Segenda will he get taken down? Crown Shot. He does damage now. He's He's been waiting the whole game to show up. Leader again with the stopwatch. Everybody just wants to buy a little time. Nobody but Inspired going down, but Vitality blinking red health bars across the board. Labrov has to flash out to safety. Selfmade waiting in the background. Trimby, Larson, Hans Sama. Can they force an objective here? No.
Out of it and push in bots. Oruamne's ult didn't find many members, and you can see what I mean by the defensive items of Vitality. Everyone gets away with the Guardian Angels and the stopwatches. Vitality have the Baron buff, and they should be able to push out the waves.
Big now for Vitality. What can they do with it? Again, Crown Shot finally hitting.
Walks up first. The other team has to be scared. You see Trimby walks up, misses the hook, then Vitality can run forward. Vitality walk up, Labrov misses the hook, then Rogue can walk forward. Leader and Shigenda on the flank. Trimby's found them.
The side, Trimby trying to get something done. Trimby locked up, knockback. Now Shigenda in the midst of the entire team. Odoamne getting some good damage down, but the rest of Vitality on the way. Here comes Leader. He goes golden. Now the fall. The active comes through. That's the three-man route. The calling going down, but who's getting called? Leader! Shot out of mid-air. Skeet shooting for Larson. Double kill for Crown Shot. Vitality might just take it here on the back of that triple.
Yeah, they're going to be able to end. Hands flashed over the wall to try and burst. I think Crown Shot down in that fight. Leader does all the work he needs to do. Yes, he dies, but he would have killed Larson if he got that E off. It's just Larson and Trimby to hold the base. Vitality are going to win the game, and they're going to keep the playoffs hopes alive. Labrov gets hooked, but he should be fine.
Vitality holding on to their dreams, taking down Larson. It was a back and forth battle. It was a brawl. It was a bloodbath. But Vitality stay alive for one more day.
42-minute game. Rogue had so much control of it. They got aced, they lost Baron, and from there, it was just a knife's edge game. Who hits the hook first? In this case, Leader and Shigenda trying to flank, and Trimby tries to engage on them.
Pick to get it done. Oranges into the hookshot wall dive as well is certainly a nice interaction.
Yeah, Reckless on the Kalista. He has a lot of things in front of him. He has a GP ult, a Trundle pillar. He has Varus
in front of him,
Alistar combo.
him. Yeah,
it's going to be pretty...
Feels a little bit more positive for G2 right now as the play does whiff for Mickey though.
Nuclear misses the QE, and Caps should be able to win out of this trade, but Cure's right behind him, level 3. Oh, Caps flash W!
In, but Caps, that might not be where you want to be. He can't get the last auto. Nuclear in. How low is he? 13 HP, a TSM logo. You'll love to see it.
Everyone's living on 1 HP. And Caps... Oh, big wave stacked up top. This is exactly what we talked about in draft. Play topside. Brokenblade will win out on trades, but now he just took 2 tower shots. No, he just took
Kieran
1.
can go in, but this is going to be very difficult. Hookshot wall dive is going to make this tough, but Wonder Soul going to be low. Kieran, one more auto.
There's no flash.
Ooh!
The Triumph saves him. The Triumph saves him.
But we're fighting for nothing. We thought it was pride. It was a chance for more seasons upcoming. But now we know they're not fighting for themselves. They are fighting for Misfits, Caedrel, because if Schalke win here, they lock Misfits in the top 4.
It's mid, so neither of them can look for an all-in. Caps might be in trouble here if Limit flash combos over the wall. Yeah, here it comes.
Weak flash combo instantly. Now they've not got the pillar as well.
Caps! Oh, no, Caps!
Into the wall.
No, Caps, you didn't do that. No.
Behind, still going to be ahead of gold because of the assist. And the wonderful thing that is GP passive. A lot of extra gold.
It's going to find Mickey here. Ooh, doesn't get the combo. Now Mickey can turn it. Limit has no ultimate and no flash.
Gonna back off. Limit now needs to get to safety. That's a pillar to buy a bit more space.
Caps
Limit
behind
him to make it out for now, but Caps on the way in. Limit surely gonna fall. Ooh, good headbutt. Jankos chasing though, flash forward, but the Rune King Reckless from downtown to snipe it away. And now Jankos has access to an Alistar combo, which could be enough to get this dive going, but G2
no wave.
Don't have a wave.
Yeah, no wave. They're just gonna opt out of it. Caps needs to catch mid-wave, but Nuclear in sees him on the ward.
Clean. Good
no flash.
Up, good damage. Caps now running for the hills.
Oh, he misses.
It's clean movement. Pull back there.
No flash on
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Going to be in trouble. Flash forward from Mickey X to the play. Trying to get the lineup. That's the box now coming in. Wonder going to go in, look for the finish off the kill for himself. Precision Protocol should finish it. Nuclear in still alive. Trying to go forward. Trying to get something onto Caps, but he just can't get in range. Shut down. Ooh, disrespect.
And the game is pretty even right now. Schalke have a lot of tools to shut down the Kalista in fight, so getting Caps and Wunder ahead is important. Maybe they want to start snowballing towards the top side, because this 1v1 is very dangerous. Brokenblade.
Ooh, starting to win out. Broken Blade, the ulti now coming down. Wonder taking a lot of damage here, getting poked back into fourth. Precision Protocol, where's it going to go? That's the GP ult, the shot.
Oh, the corrupting
ticking. Oh, the rest of the team now trying to come. Limit trying to make his way down. Broken Blade now running through. Mickey all on his lonesome there. Mickey paying the price, but Reckless saves the day. But Reckless now cut out. Reckless has no flash on the play earlier. Mickey, no time to save him. Now across the wall, Caps tries to do something, but it's Kire who's taking down Reckless to flash forward. He wants one more. Kire looking for redemption. Kire looking for an opportunity, but he's getting pulled into the tower. He's ignited. There's nowhere for him to go. Trundle, can you do it? Little troll that could. No, it will not work, and G2 still take the fight in the end.
G2 get away with it. Broken Blade almost gets a solo kill. Mickey almost dies. Oh, he does die. TSM logo. Wunder might be in trouble. Jankos is an Alistar. He just pushed the Grump.
John Wick, baby. You shouldn't have killed
There's a TP coming
dreams.
in.
There's a TP coming in. Nuclear's here.
Team Nuclear ready for the follow-up. Caps,
Hits
the
Caps.
knock-up, the stun is there. Nuclear trying to find the follow-up. Nuclear now just getting taken down. Rienko's going to be able to force swap in a second. Turn into Syndra. Can he connect
Syndra.
the skills this time? Last
best
time he
Syndra.
played, he whiffed.
But now Neon's here. He's got an arrow.
From downtown. Yeah. Caedrel, all right, let's take stock of the game. This is a weird game. We've got double Divine Thunderers on the top side, but slightly
Limit
to
wants
the
some
Schalke
more.
top
Jankos has
side.
flash though.
Jankos can flash out to safety, but his Caps also going to be forced to flash. Broken Blade now
Neon's
chasing.
here with
TP
ultimate.
now being used. Broken Blade needs to make it out. That's going to be the stun from the Spectral Mob. Broken Blade immediately punching that one out. Caps walking away. Is a fast Orianna. Limit getting shut down instantly.
Yeah, these plays look good for G2 in a way because they're managing to turn them, but
As you
Schalke
mentioned, feels like just small execution things. A few more skill shots go in their favor. It's a very different game.
Nuclear in, no flash, but Limit's behind him.
Mickey now in trouble. Reckless now on top of him, and
no.
instantly they're just going to delete Mickey, and now that's the GP. Auto comes through. No room for Reckless to maneuver. Immortal Shield Bow buys a bit more time, but how immortal is he? Limit now walking him down. Slowly but surely, the Callista will die. Nuclear and grabs that one.
Now G2 are the ones looking for the focus is this bot tier 1. They've got top, mid and top tier 1. Broken Blade has TP. Caps, it's going to face check him. Only will get chunked out unless Caps wants to commit because he has no ultimate. He could.
Pull back, Limit, no ulti. Starting to walk away, slowly getting chipped down.
Oh, he missed.
Dash forward from Jankos is going to move in with the Spectral Mock. Kire, a bit aggressive there. Not going to be able to get anything else, but
It's good effort.
yeah, a lot of good effort. A
lot of good effort.
good hustle out there.
Good depth. Schalke get their bot tier 1. They get third Dragon of the game. So in terms of neutral objectives, Schalke are really far ahead. So for G2, team fights should be what they want to look for with Orianna, with Viego. Camille on the sideline is struggling against Broken Blade. Maybe if he can collapse, but look at Limit. Reads the play really well. But Nuclear doesn't have TP, neither does Caps.
Poking a good bit of damage. That's the ulti now coming out. Limit's got the follow-up. Broken Blade laying down a little bit more damage. But Reckless is in the area. Broken Blade needs to make it out. He's trying to run for his life. Reckless, though, has he bit off more than he can chew. He needs to pull out the spear as fast as he can. Broken Blade getting one. Broken Blade cannot get two, though. Wonder getting the shutdown, and that's going to be big. But Limit's already on the way out. He's already taken out Mickey X. He's trying to get a little bit more. Limit going down for his 5th death. Jankos on a killing spree. It is a bloodbath. It is a mess.
Oh, Reckless dies. Broken Blade top tier 1, but we'll see if Schalke can get this bot to tier 2. Obviously, the tier 2 should be more gold, but top tier 1 unlocks the wave pushing, so that'll help G2 out a little bit when it comes to contesting neutrals, but Schalke are going to trade. Or Caps can clear the wave. Limit's around. He is scared. Yep, they're going to get it.
Mickey there to save the day if he needs to. Keep in mind, 2 minutes, 30 seconds away from the sole point for Schalke no fear.
Reckless might want to ult Mickey in here. He's fishing around.
Coming over the wall, Limit in the general area. If he takes the lantern back over the wall, he's going to be in trouble. Instead, Reckless is going to be the one who saves him. That's the power of that combo, but it does mean giving up another tier 2, another 600.
Playing through mid, have the top side vision of this river. Broken Blade trying to land some barrels. Wunder might just want to go in.
Wunder has to be careful. They'll have to be careful about diving face first into the Trundle GP team. Wunder now getting chunked out. This GP ult as well. Wunder, no room for him to maneuver again. Forced away from this fight, ticking from the Ignite. Hookshot, wall dive back to safety. Miracle Smite is going to be what it takes.
Big barrel onto Caps.
All eyes on Jankos. Caps incredibly low. Can he steal this away, or will Schalke secure the Cloud Soul? Jankos forced out to safety. Jankos with flash available. Jankos can
Lantern as well.
do it. 2K. Lower, lower. Can he deny the soul? No, Limit not going to have it. Kire coming in over the wall as well. Ready with the pillar at a moment's notice. That's soul for Schalke. Changes back and forth. We actually haven't seen a lot of
pushing
kills.
out top really deep, and he has no flash. I think Schalke.
Kire goes to the pillar. Caps locked back, but now he has to walk through the GP ult as well. But phase rush, slow reduction is going to be big because it's now Wunder on the back side. Kire and Limit can do what they can to try to peel, but that's big damage on a Nuclear. And tactical sweep now comes in. Nuclear and almost gets one shot. He goes golden, buys a brief moment with Hex Toss, but here comes Caps on the backside. Flash out from Nuclear. Jankos finishing the job. He turns right back into Syndra. He can set his sights on Neon. That's the knockback. He's looking for the ulti reset, and he is going to get on top of him, but he cannot finish the kill. Back and forth from both sides. 2 kills.
And set up for instant Elder start, or do you contest this Baron? Because Reckless is in bot lane.
7K, 6K, no one is coming to contest this. They are playing instead for the Elder Dragon start.
Now Schalke just have to run. They have to run to this Elder Dragon.
First access to the mid wave. G2 are going to have to be willing to give up something to secure this Elder.
G2 have to start it. Schalke has to walk in. It's going to be hard for them to do so, but Limit just pulls the trigger.
Mickey now knocked in the middle of the team. They're trying to shred through the Elder as quickly as they can. They have a Callista potentially to secure the smite. It should be difficult, but they're now pulling away. That's a shockwave. That's a knockback. Nuclear Intho over the wall. Wunder on the backside. He's trying to take down Neon. The entire coordination of G2 is coming in clutch, but Broken Blade remains untouched. The GP, the last source of damage. Will he be enough? No. G2, they've turned the fight. Wunder has found the flank, and it is everything that G2 needed. The Baron for Schalke cut down. 2 members left standing as Reckless will solo secure the Elder Dragon. Broken Blade and Limit, no hope to escape. Maybe Limit can make it out, but Broken Blade willing to give his life. And this one, the knockback, and he is taken down, shut down for Wunder. Elder Dragon for G2. Limit trying to style a little bit with the movement, but nigh impossible.
He does have Moby, so Caps is going to have to tag him at least. Does tag him.
As long as he doesn't
just
recall,
leave him
it's
alive.
fine.
They don't
As
have to
long as
kill
he
him.
doesn't recall,
Just
they've got
dance.
2 members pushing him down the
Emotes.
bottom side. Big thing though, they've got 3 members committed here.
Now you push. Now they might be able to end.
Members.
They have TP on caps. Maybe they just go for it now through bot.
Knockback is there. Wonder canceled. Now the follow-up is there. Wonder gonna get taken down. They've got Elder Dragon, but only for another minute.
Well, that's it. Now they can't end through bot because Wunder has died. And you're completely right. 50 seconds on Wunder. 1 minute, 50 seconds. That's
away.
it. That's it. 30 seconds left. If they base here, that's it. The Elder Dragon is out. But Limit, no, they're staying. Limit's trying to clear the wave with Neon.
No way for him to really disengage out of this one. He can use the ultimate, but eventually he will get taken out. Limit. No reason to step that far forward.
Okay, 25 seconds
To make it work. It's going to fall away very quickly. Wonder stepping forward. G2 trying to bully in the mid lane. That's big damage from the GP ultimate. Schalke might look for the re-engage because Wonder cut off to the side. The shockwave not having the impact they needed, but the arrow from bars will go a little bit wide. The pillar comes in from Kirei, but not trapping him in the midst of his team.
He doesn't have TP, but he knows nothing can happen in mid. If G2 clear this mid wave, they can't end. So Reckless is going to step up. He needs to be careful.
Mickey caught out. Reckless going to save the day. The pillar not quite where it
Here it
needs
comes.
to be. 2 members on the bottom side. Broken Blade now going to be in trouble. It's the TP back to the mid lane. Broken Blade throwing down the ultimate. He's alive for now. Trying to finish the job, but that's the stopwatch coming in. Nuclear into the meantime. The rest of Schalke falling apart in the mid lane, but it's Neon on the backside finding a kill. It's 2 fights across the screen. Nuclear and Caps on the top side in the bottom corner. The fight in the mid lane now center stage as Schalke pushed down the mid lane. G2, they went for an aggressive play, but it may have cost them too much.
Nuclear's trying to stop Caps and Wunder's base. They don't have TPs. If he can find at least one of them, then maybe they can end the stun. Actually doesn't connect, but Caps cancels his recall. Wunder is in base. It's a 3v2.
Wonder, Reckless, Yankos in the area as well. Broken Blade does a ton of damage. Neon as well. G2, they need to step forward. They need to fight now. Reckless still alive on the backside. Kirei trying to step forward, trying to body block, but he's getting lower and lower. The ulti from Yankos goes wide. He cannot find the reset. Schalke keeping the pressure on. Meanwhile, it's the battle of who can back first between Nuclear and Caps, refusing to let the Orianna return to base.
It's a 4v3. Limit!
Now trying to get it. Reckless still very tanky. He has a stopwatch of his own. Broken Blade gets taken down. That might just be enough. Wonder stepping forward, but the damage from Neon. No, another stopwatch. G2, the stopwatch is saving the day. Neon caught. He's in the middle of Reckless. There's nothing he can do. G2 find the fight. G2 could take the game.
Can they end though? There's both future objectives up, but Neon saved the game by killing.
4 members down. G2 ready to end the game. Blood in the water. They want to close it out here. They do not care about Misfits top 4. They want to secure it for themselves.
The wave is dead, and G2 are only going to get bot inhib and mid inhib. They're going to have to back off afterwards. Broken Blade's up in 6. Can they get an objective out of this? Because G2 can run to Elder, Wunder can TP. Schalke will be too late. No vision though. This would be... Nah, he can't steal this. Don't even think he's going to bother. And G2
Holding my breath.
are going to get an Elder.
Elder Dragon potentially the Baron to follow.
For steal, there's a blast cone, but Kyria has no flash. 3 members around. I think taking a fight. They're going to lose.
He's sweeping.
Maybe Nuclear can steal it. He has a lot of damage on the Syndra.
Ulti. Wonder taking a decent amount of poke, but they're just going to walk away. Yankos and Reckless happy to tank this one up. Neon from over the wall. They got a lot of tools to steal at Hex Flash. Limit debating how he wants to get the pit.
Maybe he wants to knock away
3K
Yankos.
getting lower. Reckless. Yankos going to take that one.
He pushed Nuclear into the pit. He has no flash.
In the middle of the entire team. Schalke just getting absolutely decimated. Limit. Yes, he's tanky, but nothing else is getting done. Yankos goes over the wall instantly. Kirei, they're now trying to turn it back. Can they take down Yankos? Now getting the shutdown as well. That is the power of the Elder Drake. Flash over the wall from Mickey. The hook goes a little bit wide, but Kirei getting taken down. Broken Blade, the last man standing, but it will not be enough. It was a good game from Schalke. It was back and forth. It was bloody and it was messy, but ultimately it is G2 who will find the fight. It is G2 who will find 2 back-to-back Elders and take the game.
That's it. I think Broken Blade might die as well. G2 looking for the dive. They're not going to get him in the end, I think, and they're just going to close it out. Oh, maybe they will. Broken Blade gets 2. And he has GA. Did he just buy that GA?
Yeah.
I think he just bought it in the shop, but he's going to die anyway, regardless. G2, really back and forth game. Very, very sloppy. They're going to win. And definitely wasn't clean, but Limit pushed Nuclear into over the wall on the blast cone when he had no flash, so he was stuck in the pit. And he just gave him to the wolves, man.
Makes you wonder who the real Nuclear Int is.
Silas and ultimates you can potentially steal with something like that set are, but I feel like it's a lot to invest here to put Jace into Armut's hands when you know that Mad Lions love to have all of these tools where you can start fights off so immediately.
Advantage for Elyoya. Whippo should be able to get top crab. Niski has the push now. So Fnatic want to facilitate Niski's push. They want to play through mid to help their side laners. And Elyoya just wants a full clear now. Whippo might want to contest his red with Niski's push.
No, trying to leverage that as much as possible. You can see in the mid lane though, big damage going in on a
Humanoid's
Humanoid.
dead, I
Humanoid's
think.
about to die. He's ticking down. He looks like he's going to manage to survive with the help of Corrupting Potion, but Adam now going to be going in onto Armut. Level disadvantage here, but Armut... Ooh, I'm getting a little too hype, a little too crazy, but we panned away right as Humanoid was on the brink of death here. He does
You're right, the potion probably came in and saved him. And Whippo's looking for bot camps, but none of them are there. But bot dive. Mad Lions use their tempo towards top to help Whippo gets shut down, but now dive.
Flash out from Carzzy. Again, Hylissang following up with a flash of his own. That's the CC. Carzzy now taken down. Kaiser, the last man standing under this tower. Humanoid forced to TP and respond, but Fnatic already got what they came for.
Redive? There's no way.
They can go for it. Kaiser now backing away. Nisqy taking a lot of initial tower damage, but they shift tower angle flawlessly. Kaiser blocking what he can. Hylissang getting taken down, though. It's a bit more of a mess. It's going to be traded right back. It's a double kill for Kaiser.
Okay, but Fnatic won the dive. You got his sums, you denied the wave. Do you really need to redive for Braum?
About to see solo bolo on the top side here from Young Armut. Should be an easy
Adam has flash.
waiting
Dead,
for
yeah.
the... Yeah, that's going to be it.
Wow. Okay, so I'd love to see the replay of that further working out for him so well, but Hylissang has no flash. He's going to use the Hex flash to maybe get away, but Kaiser can... Okay, I think the headbutt's going to save him unless Kaiser W2 flashes. There it is.
Goes for it. Q, auto 3-4. Incredibly squishy Alistar here. Hylissang now going to be in trouble. Yo-Yo flash forward. That's the act to connect. Are they going to go for a little bit more? Upset could now be in trouble, but Whippo's on the way back down. Tower shot tanked by Yo-Yo. That's so many spears in the back of the Olaf, but not quite enough damage to finish. Upset still chasing, though.
Fight him and just dies. Big mistake there from Adam.
And the second you lose the Phasebreaker, you have no way to guarantee the Haymaker. You see Jace there with the Phase Rush. That's why he takes it instead of taking something like the Conqueror. He can just run circles around.
Oh, Hylissang's
set.
top.
Level 6 for Adam.
Nisqy's here too. That's the mid push we were talking about.
Haymaker comes out, but he's still tanking the tower. The knockback is there. They're in the area. Nisqy behind him. Yo-Yo coming in. No level 6 for the Olaf means he's not invulnerable to the CC if Nisqy wants to turn and burn, but that's the ulti. They're slowed. Armut's already gotten one. Adam now going to try to fire back, flashing away to safety. Yo-Yo can get nothing. Fnatic trading 1 for 1.
Yeah, 1 for 1.
Talked about him as the 3rd best mid laner, but one thing we can say about Nisqy for sure in the LEC is that his Cassio is clean. Now,
Yo-Yo no flash.
He's going to be in trouble. Now going to cast the ultimate. Humanoid going to step forward and try to ult. Nisqy with a quick sidestep. Humanoid now has to dash out to safety. Challenging Smite means a little bit more damage getting layered down. Fnatic with pressure now in the mid lane. Humanoid cannot take another ult. All I heard is the ka-ching sound from the Mundo skin. I didn't know it made that sound. So that's awesome.
I like his race car.
I like his race card too.
Armut has no mana, so if he wants to fight this Drake and wants to TP in, he's probably going to have to base before he does that. Whippo started it up, and I think Mad Lions want to contest. Adam's backing off. He's going to TP. Armut's facing.
TP on the way. TP being matched by Fnatic. Kaiser now has to run for the hills. Can put up the Unbreakable. Uses the ultimate to get out to safety, but Hylissang already in the midst of him. Now into the knockback from Adam. He's dunking the team back in the midst of everything. It's an absolute bloodbath. Armut off to the side. Nisqy isolated. Nisqy getting focused down onto Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo now has to pull back. Kaiser trying to body block as much as he can. It's an absolute bloodbath, but Nisqy, the poison, starting to break through. Shutdown coming in. Kaiser taken out, but overall, just a massive back and forth with both sides. 2 for 2. Humanoid going for a little bit more. Has to be careful. The flash out from the knockup is going to be big. Yo-Yo trying to disengage with the axe. Both sides so determined to win the exchange.
Wow, these fights are so scrappy. Everyone's literally on top of each other in these fights. Adam kind of clutched it out there. There's the race car we were talking about. Okay, I was going to be a bit serious there, but we got a race car, and we got it from the observers. But that fight was so round. Sylas and Olaf. She's going to take over. But 2 for 2, Mad Lions get the dragon. Both top laners use TP. Armut's got killed through 1, and Mad Lions want to cover Humanoid. We'll find Whippo here, who has no flash.
Pop Whippo can do good damage here. Whippo ultimate available, can start to run away here, but he's getting cut down very, very quickly. That's the stun, but it will not matter because of the ulti and the passive. He picks up just a little bit more health. He's running for his life. Elliot wants to finish the job, but can he get the kill? How close is it going to be? Elliot takes him down, but gives his life in the process, and now Nisqy is here, and Fnatic will take the exchange.
Yeah, you can see Whippo laughing on the camera. He knows he died,
So,
but he knows.
not the hardest game to play Cassio, and certainly not a game where he has to worry about trying to land skill shots on a Zed or a Talon or something that's going to be diving all over the place.
Like a Varus or a GP.
But go forward. Here we go. Sang fight kicked off now. Running through the back line. Has the ulti up and available. Fnatic running forward. Upset running forward. The CC not going to matter in the face of the Whippo, but Armut on the backside trying to isolate Nisqy. Nisqy now continuing to go in. Carzzy untouched for now. Upset stepping forward. Flash forward. Nisqy. It's big, but Armut on the backside. Can he be the difference maker? Whippo going in. Armut, he might have done it. Whippo now backing off. He can't connect anything else. Whippo has to run. Armut is massive in this exchange. Finding the flank. Finding the fight. Mad Lions now barreling forward. Whippo has to run for the hills. He's a very tanky Mundo, but with no ulti challenging Smite, the only thing that he has. There's nothing he can do. Yo-Yo grabbing that one.
Massive fight happen. Basically, what's going to happen in the next couple seconds is this top tower will die, this bot tower will die. Neutral objective for neutral objective, and it's just a trade-off. The mid push will be going in both ways. Both teams will just push it out, and it's just a general trade-off. The Herald will have to expend it for this top tier one, though. So, will Fnatic commit to a tier 2? Armut has TP if he wants to commit as well. He's trying to defend it, and you can see Yo-Yo's already facing. The problem is Carzzy and Kaiser on the other side of the map. If Fnatic know this, maybe they can go for it.
Of course, Caedrel, the big distinction.
There's Pinks coming onto it. They're going to start it. They're going to force a fight. Mad Lions have
summoners on their carries, but they don't have vision. They should have Ashe E as well to check it.
They have Cassio Callista. They shred through this in an instant. 7K already. We're only 20 minutes in the game. They're already trying to get it kicked off. Olaf has been locked up. Olaf now trying to run out to safety, but that's the ultimate coming in from Upset. Upset can re-engage. That's the TP now coming in, but Ilya is completely out of the fight. Whippo on top of the TP already. Silas stealing the ultimate away, trying to heal up. That's the Alistar. Humanoid gets a little bit more time to work. Niski very low, running out of mana rapidly. Upset trying to step forward, but Carzzy disengaging. The last little bit of mana to volley. Might not be too relevant when the objective does finally respawn. See what they can do. Fog of War, always a big deal for them. Had the Ashe Shard reveal at the flash forward. Hylissang now going to be in trouble though. Ultimate does have flash, but is just going to be willing to give his life on that one. Free pick for Mad Lions, but again, no major objective for them to take unless they're willing to force Baron.
You're completely right. What can they get for it? Midwave's dead, and Niski's pushing top. He should get this top tier 2. Mad Lions have to cross map. They have to force something. Let's force bot tier 2. If they want to commit to it, they have a wave, and Adam is under the tower. I think they should just be able to trade off here. So a kill, and towers traded. Again, even. Yeah, it's discount the kill. It's a 0-4 Alistar already, 0-5 now. It doesn't really count too much. Hylissang didn't use flash. Looks like they'll get mid tier 1 as well, so definitely beneficial play for Mad Lions here. But still, Fnatic finding something to trade back, and the gold is still only around 1,000 or 2,000 difference. And the rest of Fnatic are running to Nash to contest. So Niski can TP in, but he needs to finish the Dragon first. Mad Lions' Baron is not too slow either.
Humanoid very quickly with the Rage Blade. Hylissang off to the side. The knockup is still going to connect to the Hylissang. Force the ult out early. Carzzy and Ilya, eyes on the prize. They're focused on that major objective, but the Ocean is already down. Now Fnatic come to the area. 7K. They gave up the Drake for 5K damage on the Baron. But now there's a TP on the backside. He might be too late though. Whipple's already been caught out. Niski not where he needs to be. Can't Hylissang buy enough time to keep the fight going. Mad Lions can turn back to the objective, but Niski too far away, TPing too far away, cannot impact the fight. Mad Lions now set to take the Baron.
Yeah, Fnatic went in way too early. The Nash was still at 7k HP, and now they just lost 2 members. 3 versus 5. Humanoid has
big chunk.
Alistar ultimate. They're on Nash, 8k HP. How do you contest this? You don't have Smite. Adam has flash ultimate. But Upset and Niski, I don't think they can get in range. The second they do, Humanoid's going to turn. They're going to go for it anyway.
Adam flashing forward. He wants to get a Humanoid off to the backside. They've isolated Humanoid, but the Baron's still at 3K. The reset, Adam going in. Who can get the Baron? Get into the pit. Both sides splitting their focus. Niski trying to do what he can, but Humanoid goes gold, and he buys so much time. Mad Lions will take the Baron. They'll take the fight. Upset the last name on the list. Niski running for the hills. It's massive.
4 items, but he's just going to poke out the carries non-stop, and that's the power of Jace. You have a winning lane. You have poke in fights, and you win over side lanes. You can push sides and move mid first. Hang on, Fnatic might want to look for a fight here.
Armand off to the side. He's going to go in on Adam. Armand has the overstays. Welcome though. Niski can't go in. Flashback out from Armand. Now it's Olaf barreling through the back line. Upset running though. That Callista's very fast. Not enough room for the Olaf to get back. Mad Lions have they overstayed. 3 commitment. The re-engage from Hylissang. The knock up across the entire team. Armand is there, but he's not doing the damage that he needs to. Yes, he is! From downtown, Carzzy gets the kill in the end, but a massive shock. Certainly has the potential of his own to stop any play. Third Drake. Soul point for whatever team can manage to secure this one. Fnatic, it feels like they're going to have to go for the steal. They're trying to force their way in, but it's Humanoid off on the flank.
Carzzy no flash for around 10 seconds. If Hylissang's timed it, he can flash on him.
Locked it up. Manages to take the Dragon. Fnatic, they're still committing for the fight anyway. They want to force this one. Flash forward, but Carzzy manages to make it out. Fnatic now on the retreat. It's Humanoid dashing forward. Arrow lands from downtown. Upset, trying to rain down some damage, but Hylissang isolated off to the side. Armand just immediately going to blow up the enemy team support. Mad Lions cutting down Fnatic. Adam has to run the flash out to safety, but they're chasing him. That's the acceleration gate. There's no getting away from that one. Mad Lions take another fight and the Drake to boot.
And the question is, can they end 35 seconds? Clear out these waves. 20 seconds on Niski. Can they commit to it? Baron spawning in 30. I think just mid-inhibitor and Baron might be the call here.
As the tension in this game wasn't enough. Lose, they are 5th place. Fnatic have to hold on. They need to give everything they can to survive this moment. But Bwimbo's down. Upset's running. There's no way to get away from the Ashe. Yes, Hylissang is up, but it's 8 seconds to Niski. It's 20 to Adam. It's 40 to Bwimbo. Can they hold on?
Nah, they can't. Humanoid was too low HP. Doesn't have TP to commit to the base, so it's a 4v3 at best, and the Baron's up. Jungler's dead. Q flash from Fnatic overcommitting on the carry. That's what saved the fight there.
Certainly did. A difficult game for Hylissang. Side of Fnatic, so many engages, so many small.
They can look for a dive here if they want to. Carzzy has no flash, so look how far back he's playing. He's respecting the engage of Fnatic really well. He's playing so far behind the scene. Hylissang.
A little bit of an early ult there, now locked up. Fnatic going to continue to step forward. Hylissang off to the side. Adam is going to be a big ultimate. Niski now stepping forward. Oh, and Niski to flash forward, but Carzzy, he turns in an instant, and Niski gets nothing. He has to just walk away. It was all eyes on the Cassio, but Fnatic now, they're just running for the hills. Humanoid, absolutely unkillable. Kingslayer coming through to take down Fnatic. A TP back into the mid lane. Arma not even in the fight. They don't need him. Whippo goes golden, but just buys himself a moment. Fnatic locks now in 5th place by the might of the Mad Lions as they secure top 4 in the LEC.
Fnatic tried to find the miracle fight they had to make at last stand. It's a ticking time bomb. This comp with Mad Lions, once the Dragon spawned, it's Ocean Soul. 1 minute 40 seconds on that, so they knew they had to fight. If they drop this inhibitor, 2 inhibitors down, and Mad Lions have set up and control. They're gonna bleed out the game. They're gonna lose Ocean Soul.